Yo, yo, yo! Happy Tuesday, y'all! Coming in the evening again still. Look who I found! Wah, wah, wah. My rocker, bobblehead. Revolution is in South Africa. Fireman's taking a little break right now. I got my rocker head, bobblehead. Say it. But it's gonna be alright. What's up, party people? Eric Diaz in the house. You see when you coming into a party, people? You get a 1 if you're showing up live, a 2 if you're getting the replay. Emotions create emotions, gotta get them up. My boy, guitar, bobblehead is back. No matter what you're going to, party people, it's gonna be alright, man. If you just believe in yourself, if you think just because you don't see a solution doesn't mean there isn't one. That's what a flicker of light is. Just because you can't see the light doesn't mean that it's right there. Everything is right there in front of you. What up, what up, what up, party people? It's Victor Glide Alisea in the house. I just want to talk to you guys about this topic right here, man. A flicker of light, you know. And like I said, the simple truth is just because you don't see a solution doesn't mean that one does not exist. And that happens as we always feel like we can't see the light, right? And we're in darkness. Like we can't turn around and find what we need, you know, because you just don't see the light. It's too dark, you know, it's too scary. You see, you know, even in the light sometimes you can't find your path. But imagine being in the darkness, sitting there by yourself, having no idea what is around you, right? You're unclear in every direction around you. You have uncertainty. It's troubling, a troubling feeling. Fear is induced, but darkness does not mean that what you need is not in the room with you. Sometimes we have everything right there in front of us, but we like to focus on the darkness. It's right in the room with you sometimes, and you just don't turn on the light. You have this belief that what you need is not there. It's not inside of you. It's not at reach. So you try to go somewhere else to find what you need. What's going on, Evelyn? How are you? You try to find answers always somewhere else. Hey, Sheila, how you doing? It just simply means you have to turn on the light. You have to look around. You have to believe that the answers are right here in front of you. What you need is within reach. You just can't see it right now. You just have to keep going. You have to have faith and trust and belief in yourself. You have to fight for it. You know, that's the point. We always feel like we're in the darkness. And so the darkness means failure or loss, or that we're not quite enough. And that's when we start getting discouraged, you know, and we start saying these things in our heads. It's like, am I good enough? Can I? Do I have everything that I need? You know, you start adding more to it. You know, you add other situations to bring you into the light. You know, I would be only if I had this one thing. If only my situation was better. When the time is right, you know, when the door is open, when the weather gets better, when I'm good, when I feel stronger or healthier, then I will be what I want to be. Then I will, then I will get to where I want to be. But in truth, you're not off track. You're not lost. You just can't find or see the solution that you're sitting right on. Most of the time, we're sitting on the solution. And in your mind, because you can't see it, you start saying, it's not there. It's not real. It's not possible. You talk yourself out of it, right? But it's so simple. When you can see something, you can achieve it. When you have a visualization of what you want to be and who you want to be and what's it going to take, you can achieve it. I mean, KRS-One said it, think of success and put yourself in the picture. When you can see it, and you can see that it's you, that you find the solutions. All that you need is that flicker of light. And when it just turns on, that's when everything changes. There are two questions, key questions that we ask, can I find a solution? Right? Can I find a solution? Or how will I find a solution? Think about that. Do you hear it? You doubt yourself. They're two very different questions. They might seem like they're the same questions, but one goes this way. It takes you far away from where you want to be. And the other one takes you to where you belong. I can't see the solution. Must not be one. I can't see it, so there must not be one. What's up, Mike Chaos? How you doing? The other says, I can't see, but how do I adjust? What can I learn from this until I can find the solution? Now, how can I illuminate a light and get that flicker of light on? It's funny how the steps we always need, they always exist. The moment that we understand, you free yourself. The moment that you understand that the things that you need in life to succeed exist, you free yourself from yourself. And I'll talk about this from experience. I didn't just wake up one day and say, hey, I got my businesses. Even this motivation, when I started this, I started talking to myself. It was like, when I start training, when I learn from somebody else, I will start. When I get a tutor, when I get a mentor, when I learn how to speak, when I learn how to put words together, when I have 5,000 followers, when I get the right bobblehead, when I get the right bobblehead, when I get the right song, when I get the right song, is when I went through so many songs before I found it. When I realized that everything that I needed was inside of me, when you realize that everything that you need is inside of you, when you get a flicker of light, that it's not like right now, this is not about a camera. I used to think I need to have the right camera, but I didn't need the right camera. I needed the right story. That's all I needed. When I have, it's not the size of my audience. When I have a whole bunch of people, it's not the size of my audience, but the value that I can add to other people. So add value, pour your heart out, share with other people. It's not about the equipment or the training. It's about my mindset. So stop wasting your time and just jump right in, hit the pavement. This idea isn't rare. It's everywhere. How many times do we hear it? People giving you these excuses. When I get better, when the weather gets better, when the time is right. I need to go back to school. I need to go get my associates. No, let me get my bachelor's. No, let me get my master's. Let me get my doctorates. I need 5 years of experience. I need a lot of capital. No, you just need an idea and a belief, a story. It's 2018. It's never been easier, in the history of the world with the internet and the ideas. And there's so many you just have to be relatable and true to who you are. This idea of when the time is right, has that gotten you anywhere? This idea when the time is right? You have the ideas, okay? The vehicles, they're all around you. There's so many different vehicles. And they're everywhere. But the difference is that you see what your solutions are, or you see that what you don't have, and you create a sob story. And let me tell you something. You could place two people in the exact situation, and you get two different stories. Some people will build a bridge, some will build the walls. And I just want you to know that they both started with the same materials. The difference is one didn't have the guts to turn on the lights. Let me tell you, the answers that you're looking for, they're there at 5 o'clock in the morning. You can either hit the snooze button or you can get up and go. You know, you could give attention to toxic things or toxic people, or you can embrace the positivity. Which one will you do? Give your time. What's up, Enrique? Toxic things and toxic people, or embrace the positivity all around you. Let me tell you, because in the dark you are not confined. Even in the darkness you are not confined. So the reality of you're not enough, you can't do it, you're lost, things are not around you. All you need is a flicker of light. I love you guys out there, man. It's Tuesday. Got my rocker bobble head back on. Hope you guys had a beautiful day today. I'll catch you tomorrow. I'm going to try to do an AM one tomorrow. Rick Dolly, stay in the house. I hope you guys got, if you got some value out of this, share with other people, man. What you need is a flicker of light. In the darkness, doesn't mean you failed, doesn't mean you lost. This means that you have to find a way to believe that all you need is in you now. It's right in that room. You don't have to go somewhere else. God bless you. I love you. Woo! Have a beautiful day, y'all. Peace.